white.
Speaking of these streaming platforms, um, there was a Grace the World concert yesterday, and where Clipse became the first hip hop group to perform in front of the Vatican, and it was on Disney, which was crazy to see. Clips on Disney, but I thought that was good for hip hop. I think that was a W for hip hop. Seeing two brothers coming from where they came from, Virginia, and now literally on the world stage. We seen the hard work and the rollout and the preparation of what many people consider the album of the year. I wanted to know how y'all felt about that, man. To me, I forgot all about it. So when I seen it, they was dressed, suited, and booted. They said it was 300,000 people out there. They performed Birds Don't Sing with John Legend. John Legend always sing his ass off. Pharrell was out there. I thought that was a good look. Want to know what y'all thought about it. Go ahead, Scully.
Well, I will say this. I've said it a long time, but Virginia does breed the best athletes, entertainers, space personalities.
You gotta
Shout
lay
out,
out that PCP,
Yeah,
man.
there you go,
and
Skull. The
shout,
represent for us, nigga. You
and
know what
shout out,
time
hey,
it
hey,
is.
Mussy, you know what, hey, you love Plaxico Burress, right? From
These
Virginia, from around
personalities
the
is
way.
crazy.
Yeah, space personality, just in case y'all wasn't aware. But
Oh,
I think it's a
oh, okay.
I think it's a great look for music. I think it's a great look for hip hop. I think it furthers the conversation of them having, the best album of the year. And even if it's not the best album of the year, I think what they've done with the rollout, bringing the old school rollouts back and staying authentic to themselves. You don't see the Clips outside the subway trying to sell physical copies of their album.
Nasty, Scully. You're a
I'm so,
nasty one.
I'm saying they did true to self marketing. They did genuine marketing. They did exactly what they normally do, and the music is so good. People want to put them on stages that hip hop acts have never been. In front of the Vatican. I don't even go to church, but I watched the joint. And it was cool. You even bought the WB Frog nigga out. Like that's hype.
Yeah, I thought that
It
was.
was it
Go
was
ahead, go ahead, King.
it was a crazy crossover. I'll say that much. Um, I was like, huh, what's going on? Why is this happening? They're over there. They're over there rapping on top of the world secrets, and I'm not gonna say that it's not a good look for hip hop. I think it's a good look for them. Them specifically. I think I've heard clips. So go them on that front. But I don't want to get the Vatican too much and act like, they getting verified by the Vatican, like fuck the Vatican at the end of the day. But it's cool for what it does mean, in an overall point. But, I just don't want to make it seem like we just sucking Vatican dick because they over there. Like, no, it was cool though.
Go ahead, Mushy.
Man, see how far traffic can take you, man? It's crazy, bro. Like, that shit was good as hell for them to even be there. Like, when I seen that shit, cause I didn't even know that shit was gonna happen. But to see, like, Scully said, like, two brothers and, just go up there and had this much impact in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are never, there's nobody else. That was perfect for them to be there. You know what I'm saying? For the stuff that they rap about. Cause we ain't get no goddamn Lil Wayne. Fuck you gonna see Lil Wayne at the Vatican? You know what I mean? Like nobody else. And for
Well,
that
like, why
song,
not? Like,
no, we ain't getting Wayne up there. Like, come on. Not on top of the world secrets, King. Like you said, we ain't getting that.
you right? Yeah, I did say that. You're right.
Like, we not doing that with
My bad.
like, we not doing that with them. But, the song was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even seen they had a gospel, group, you know what I'm saying, choir up
So
there.
let
So,
me just say the people that were there, because it wasn't just Clips. It was it included Jennifer Hudson, somebody named Bam Bam, Jelly Roll, Carol G, Teddy Swims, John Legend, Maestro, Andre Bolicelli, and then Pharrell. Pharrell had an amazing speech too. Not gonna lie, we can't skip over that. His speech was
Well,
amazing.
somebody know a
Um,
Carol G song. This damn girl be everywhere. I never heard a
I thought
song.
Carol G was a nigga at first. I'm not gonna lie.
Now she is
Then
a
I actually seen it.
famous fucking. She sell out stadiums. I don't know who she
I
is
just
though.
seen her last week.
think she's
I
from
thought it was
Fifth Harmony.
amazing. But I wanted to go ahead. I want A Dog to go, but I want to ask Kenya, why don't you think that that's a W for hip hop? But go ahead, A Dog.
Mm,
Well, Kenya can
yeah,
go
you
before
know.
me if you want.
I just didn't want to. For hip hop is, I mean, I feel like the only reason, honestly, I feel like it's not like such the W is that I don't think that it speaks to anything more than like what hip hop has already done. Hip hop is already global. It's already worldwide. It's already the most influential like genre the world has seen. So I don't think that this is like, oh, stamping hip hop per se in any way. It was already stamped.
I think that the current, like the expansion of hip hop though, however, especially in positive spaces like this, and where the clips are on a show with Carol G, like DB said, Carol G all over the place. They're on the show with Jelly Roll, and you know how white people, the high regard that Jelly Roll is in the white community. I think that on a stage and where they are superstars, the world's superstars, to be a part of it, even Jennifer Hudson, that's a big look for Jennifer Hudson. I think.
Yeah, it is. But it, I don't want to take it like, or I feel like we taking it to. It's just like I don't feel comfortable acting as if because it's the Vatican that it is giving some type of stamp. Now you say positive light. Now we could really get into the weeds of things on if the Vatican's a very positive place. But I think that because of how it's viewed and because of the optics, I get why people would say that, but I think I'm personally far past the point of like feeling as if any kind of white institution is validating hip hop to me personally. No.
I
I get
think it
that.
shows how far we came. I mean, 20 years ago, they wasn't even broadcasting us winning Grammys at their awards show, and now they letting us perform there. Well, not letting us, but they have to have us perform there. They have to have our artists get their awards and televise our artists getting their awards and giving their speeches because they understand what we do to the culture. They understand that, as much as you hate it, everybody wants a piece of this culture. We're the most mocked culture ever. Everybody wants a part of this. Everybody wants a piece of this. Everybody wants to imitate this. And I think putting us in places that other people haven't been or letting us be the first people somewhere, that's a big deal. Like, Christopher Columbus wasn't the first nigga over here, but he went and told folks, I discovered some shit. Like, we got to say we did something that nobody else did for other genres.
Go ahead, A Dog, and then we got Real.
Yeah, let me just get my hate off real quick. Clips, nobody, before this album, nobody cared, nobody was bumping the Clips like that. Like, let's all be real. Like, we all love their hits, when they come on, we bump
All
it.
right, it's time for him to go.
Or
Hold
when they
on,
come
let him
on,
get it
Well, I
off.
mean, here's the
we,
thing. I've never
hang
heard a
on, let
Clip
me
song in
Hold
my
on,
finish.
hold on.
life.
I
Let him
didn't
let him get it
interrupt you,
off.
nigga.
Let him get it off. Because
When the hits
this is
come on, we
very
bump
interesting,
it.
but I do want to hear Mushy's point. Go ahead, get it off, A Dog.
The new album is cool. It's not their best shit to me. And the overinflated hype and promo Rock Nation presented and fueled and funded. Why the fuck are they at the Vatican? Why are any of those people? I think they brought all those people in to disguise like that Clipse is there. The whole point, I don't give a fuck about none of them people. It was prop them up more to get them album sales to recoup that money. Man, come on, man. Y'all, most niggas ain't Christian. Y'all don't care about the Vatican.
You going
Y'all
in
don't
and out
want
a little
Clips
bit, A
like
Dog.
that. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, you was going in
Alright,
and
yeah,
out
but
though.
y'all
Right,
don't
and
bug
I
Clips
hate
like
that
that.
you
Y'all don't go to the
interrupted some
Vatican
real
like that.
shit.
Like, it's just ridiculous.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Mushy.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
no, no,
Oh,
dog.
Real.
my
I
bad.
think it was Real.
Real,
It
my
was.
Oh,
bad, Real. Go ahead,
What's
Real.
up, Real? How you feeling today? What's the word?
I'm feeling good, man. Shout out to my things of that nature family, all my cousins in here. What's up, y'all? Good black people. Love to see y'all. And I'm with Kenya and A Dog. Y'all know what the fuck is under the Vatican? Who gives a fuck? You niggas is crazy. You niggas want to go, oh, they let us sitting at the counter. They put mustard on their heads. We already did that shit, dog.
Can't
He's
hear
with
you,
some
big dog.
horrible
We can't hear
mics,
you, real.
man.
We can't
Yeah,
hear
you
you,
going in
real.
and out, real.
Hold on. Let me switch mics. Hold up.
Real said he got to get it off.
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
Yeah.
Fits in there for real. Go ahead, real.
Hold on. Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Man, listen. Y'all know what the fuck is under the Vatican? We don't give a fuck about them being over there with them white people, y'all. We don't give a fuck. We already been in white spaces. We already did the sit-ins at the counters, try to ride their buses and shit. We don't give a fuck. This is just further appropriation and y'all know what happens when white people and black people meet with white people historically. Y'all know what this really means? Come on, man. Y'all getting hyped. And second of all, shout out to the Clipse. Their album was great, but you niggas not Benny the Butcher fans? 38 Special. They've been rapping this dope rap fire for like the past 5 years. They've been giving y'all exactly what y'all wanted from the Clipse. This is just
They
crazy,
do it better,
y'all.
nigga. What the hell you talking about?
Why
No, they
can't we
don't.
use this?
No, they
Jay-Z.
Oh,
don't.
nobody
Hold on,
rap
wait.
better than Benny the
This
Butcher.
what
You're
I
a
don't
liar.
like.
No, they don't.
This
No,
what
they
I don't
don't.
like. Why can't we use this as a moment to come together and say,
For
like,
who?
to,
Rashad?
to Scully's, but
Come together
I get what y'all
with
saying
white
about,
people?
I get what y'all saying about the Vatican. I understand that.
You can't say how it's such the great look without sounding like you're sucking white dick. Go
But
ahead.
what I'm
Whoa, whoa,
saying
whoa.
is, at the end of the day,
My bad, my bad, my bad. Pause, pause, pause. I didn't mean it like that.
there is a space in where this is something that we weren't allowed to do. This is a space in
Rash-
where nobody, not even just like the Vatican, but reaching new levels in visibility for our culture, something that we started, something that we birthed. And so reaching higher levels, I don't think this is the time to say, well, what about Benny? Like, so
Rashad,
what? Like,
Rashad, what are you
Rashad.
talking about? Reaching higher level? What reaching higher levels? If it don't get no visibility, it reached the highest level if black people felt it. It wasn't no higher visibility to be gotten from white people. That I don't
No.
like.
I
What are
think
Niggas
you
that's
been
talking
rapping
about?
on
disingenuous.
American
I
Idol.
think that's disingenuous. I'm not gonna lie because
No.
we do. I hate when we get on this. I don't care about validation like trip because that's a lie. All of us do, and so they are in a
Yes, okay, but
space.
for this conversation, stand with us. Stand with the black people. Stand by your people.
I'm
Yes.
standing
Listen to
with
hell.
the expansion of our culture. And I think that no matter what, right? These guys came from nothing, Virginia, and went through the fire of the industry and came out on this side and where all the odds were against them. They're old. They don't have the microwave music. They don't have the club joints and it's getting national, not only national, but global recognition. And they did it their way and they did it in what they perceived to be the right way. And it worked. And
Y'all
so
want
I
Benny the
think that
Butcher
when
up there
those things
going,
happen, it's nothing to celebrate. I mean, that's something to
They
celebrate.
taking a check.
Of course.
Yes.
That's what this is.
that's
But
what it
they not
is.
doing nothing. They not coming up with nothing. They following orders.
No, but A-Dog, when you sign to a label, you sign to the label that's going to invest the most money in you and give you the most visibility. So you're saying that Rock Nation that's what a label's supposed to do, A-Dog.
But what
What you
about getting a
I
thinking?
don't give
check
a
from
fuck
the
about the
Roman
visibility
Catholic
if
Church
the
is so like great?
if the content
What
is
you say, Kenya?
trash.
What about getting okay? If you know that okay, they getting a check, and if that's supposed to be the look, what about getting a check from the Roman Catholic Church is such a bigger look than anything else?
I don't know if the
Rock
Vatican is
Nation.
paying them, but hold on, wait. Let's get to they getting some type of money because Diddy, not Diddy, but Disney um broadcasted. I thought that was big, but let's go to Mushy, Stalkers, and then Scully.
It's nasty. You
A
using the
dog.
wrong like
Yeah, A
words.
dog left. Yeah, damn. See, I was trying to get at him. Nigga talking about ain't nobody waiting on listen to the clip. Nigga, do you know
He
what the
said,
fuck this shit is? Like, what the fuck is he talking about, nigga? That's why everybody was there waiting on this shit. I hate niggas that was like 3 years old when Grinding came out and trying to come up here and speak on hip hop and shit. Come on, some Benny the Butcher been doing this for 5 years. Nigga, this nigga Pusha been holding this shit down. So when the fuck these niggas get together and everybody want to see this shit,
Holding what down? Mushy
I'd
Hold
holding
on,
what
wait.
much
down,
Let
bro?
rather
me get his
listen
full
to
point
Benny
off
the
before we
Butcher
respond.
than
like y'all
than
say all
Push.
these coke raps and shit, this nigga been doing this shit forever, and then y'all complain about it, then y'all reference Benny the Butcher who do the same thing like Griselda and them. Like, nigga, you think I'm here boom, 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 boom all the goddamn time? No, the fuck I don't. I want to hear niggas from around my way talking that shit, nigga, like we been doing for the last 20 years, and then y'all come up here with these new niggas and try to get them the crown of what these niggas been doing.
Wait, Mushy.
Go ahead, bro.
Mushy, before this album, what was Clip's songs? I didn't remember them dropping songs. Before
Yeah,
they did
but
this album,
that's
you said
the,
they've been holding it down.
but
When was they holding it
I
down?
said Pusha been holding it down so we can get to here. That's,
But Rel, you're
What is he
saying
talking
that.
about? Daytona Beach? Like,
Real, you're saying that, and that speaks to even more reason and why this event is amazing, because they weren't on the national or international scale as they are today. And so what you're
Okay,
speaking
Rashad,
to
they
is
paid to
growth
go
and
to the Vatican.
elevation. That's what you're
They
speaking
paid to
to.
go to the Vatican. Okay, so they paid for views. Okay, cool. They ain't been relevant. Now all of a sudden they put one album out. Now they in the Vatican.
nigga,
Okay.
Wu-Tang ain't been
All right.
relevant. They goddamn still sell out shows.
But
Like, what the
Wu
fuck?
Tang. Whoa.
I think
Comparing Wu Tang to the Clipse is egregious. That's
When the last
crazy.
time they
I'll give you
dropped
this
though?
grace.
Rashad, if Dolce was at the Vatican, would you be saying this?
Doechii don't make hip hop. I'm talking about, first of all, Blackface is one, Jennifer Hudson, John Legend, and the Clipse, and then two hip hop. And she don't fall in either one of them categories. So I don't give a fuck. I ain't said nothing about Jelly Roll since I've been up here besides he was on the goddamn list. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Black faces and hip hop is all I care about. Not gonna hold you. Go ahead, Stalkers, and then we got Scully. How you
Hey, you
feeling today,
guys.
Stalkers?
I'm good. I think you guys are missing some of the context for what the event was held. I think y'all are thinking this was like an eclipse event when it's not really an eclipse event. It's a unity jubilee. They've done this before. This time they just let Pharrell co-direct this jubilee. And so those are the musical artists that perform, but there were many poets, singers, and other people from around the world that performed. We're just Americans, so we only know Jelly Roll and the Clipse. But I don't think this is necessarily like a Rock Nation event. This is an event that Disney decided to sponsor. Normally, it's an event held at the Vatican yearly, but this year Disney did their whatever, you know how what they be on. But I do kind of agree with you guys in the sense that this is not necessarily the quote unquote look for hip hop because it's the Vatican. No, Pharrell just co-directed it and told his homeboys, "Come on, we gonna do this." But y'all are it's not like a Clipse performance or anything like that. Like no, this is a jubilee that happens each year. But this year, y'all know he been over there in Europe. He's co-directing this jubilee this year. So that gives you guys a little bit more context, you know, of what was going on.
And that's
Why
what
as
Thank you for
black
that.
folks,
Thank you for that. That is so
why as
real.
black folks, we gotta find a way to dismiss and shit on our own shit?
Oh my gosh.
Why?
And that's when I start
That's
feeling
not
like
our
you not
Why?
shit.
getting
It's
it. I
not
feel
our
like you're
shit.
not getting it. How much?
It's not our shit.
No, that is an accomplishment no matter how y'all feel about the Vatican. That is an
Rashad, do
accomplishment.
you know what's under the
I think I
Vatican, Rashad? Do
And
yes,
you
we
know
know,
what's
like I
nigga.
underneath the
said, no
Jesus
Vatican?
under
matter
there.
how you guys feel, because I don't think that
No,
there's,
like Rashad, you really starting to piss me off. So because they performed 100 feet away from kid touchers, I'm supposed to be clapping it up.
I
I'm
don't think they're going,
not.
if
It's
you go
great
to,
that they got
let
a
me go
bag.
find
I
Pusha
love black
T's,
men getting money, but I don't give
Kenya,
a damn
Kenya,
about them performing at the Vatican.
Kenya, you're a young black lady. How did you feel when Disney started making black princess movies? How did you feel about that as a black woman?
At the time, Scully, when that came out, I don't know how young I was, but I'm 28 now, so just do the math. At the time, I probably was a bit excited because I did feel like it was some type of look,
Some
but then
type of
I grew up,
representation that
Scully.
matched you, right? But it was some type of representation that
Yeah, but
matched
Scully,
you.
I felt that when I was
Hold
like
on,
15,
hold on,
16, but then I
hold on a
grew up. I
sec.
don't feel that
Hold
no
on a
more.
second. Hold on a second, though. But it's the representation that's important. And you know, Mr. Disney got some dirt under his crib too, right? You know, he got some anti-Semitism under his crib too, right? But
Scully, who
nobody
is black
say,
in the Vatican?
And that's
Who
what
is
I'm
black in the
saying. Like,
Vatican
bro,
I
it's
for
got a
not
few
our
cardinals
I'm
in
shit.
there.
saying,
Hold on,
It's
let me
I'm
get
Nobody
the
but the
saying
point
that,
off.
butler,
That's what
literally.
I'm saying. It's
Nobody.
ironic that Disney would be backing the Vatican on a unity jubilee. Like that's just funny and
The
ironic.
irony.
hey, the
The
rebrand is
irony.
great. The rebrand is great.
Rebrand like a motherfucker. But we not even,
Um,
but I think that y'all are focused on the Vatican and not focused on just the global stage and the exposure. Pusha T put a tweet up yesterday and with the, he quote tweeted the shit. of the flyer from Complex, and he was like, this is really happening, literally driving to the airport now because this is really happening. When you see that in the person that understands the moment, the excitement, the hard work put into that, because I don't give a fuck if me and Pharrell shared tubs together growing up. We had to wash up together. If that album wasn't hitting, you can't call that nigga and say, come get on. No, they're gonna say no. So that's a testament to their hard work as well, and their dedication and the rollout and their
Mm-hmm.
commitment to be able to grace that stage, because if the music was shit, then they wouldn't be allowed to do it anyway. So to come up
Some
here and
white folk
say, oh,
love us,
that's just
bro.
their friend and it don't really matter and it ain't a hip hop show. It's like, we understand all of that, but to me, it seems like you're minimizing the moment and then minimizing their hard work. And we don't need to do that in this time.
We love their music, yo. We love their
No,
music. We need them at the Vatican.
we're disagreeing. I feel like we're disagreeing on the point of contention is you're making the look the place. So you are attaching the goodness of what you're saying to where they're at. I just have a difference of opinion. I think that where they're at probably ain't even that positive of a thing. So if we just want to talk about them getting a big bag or them being in front of a global stage and that being good for them, then yes, that's great for them and their endeavors and whatever they're trying to do. Now, if we want to talk about what that's supposed to have some type of deep or cultural meaning to it or for hip, no, it doesn't. The Vatican and hip hop don't never got a mix for anything to have deeper meaning.
I get that. Go ahead. Brian, is that Brian? Toe Disciple?
Yeah,
We got Brian, then we got Rasheem and Rail. What's the word, fam? How you feeling?
man. 42-0. That's how I'm feeling. But nah, man. For real. Speaking of at the Vatican, bro, I feel like what's gonna happen anyway if they had discussions like this. Boy, supposed to be congratulating them niggas. Clips, even though I'm not a fan of Clips like that. It's like Pusha T. This nigga been talking about cocaine in his music without selling cocaine. All right, yeah, all right.
So you saying that I also think that we should be congratulating them. You know, Kenya got A-Dog too. A-Dog was the first one. He let the hate through the door. Shame on A-Dog for letting all this hate come up here, because we were having a very, very
Man,
positive conversation before that. Shame
I
on you,
got something to
A-Dog.
say about A-Dog, yeah. Oh, God, you ain't gonna box shit. You ain't gonna fight shit. You gonna be on the internet shit. You an internet nigga fool. This shit don't faze me, bro.
We don't need none of that, Brian. Don't need none of that. We gonna keep
Okay,
the
I was just playing. I was
conversation.
just playing. I was just playing.
Go ahead,
He just like me for real. I walked that right back. My bad,
go
my
ahead,
bad.
Rasheem. How you feeling today on this good Sunday? Got your hair cut?
Uh, I got it the other day. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm chilling, man. I'm listening to this conversation. First of all, you kind of took the words what I was going to say already, and Mushy as well. I feel like for those who don't know the clips, shouldn't be talking about the clips if they don't really know them, especially, you know, even before this album, they were doing great things. Pusha T was also doing the solo thing and, you know, leading the charge until they got back together. But, yeah, I think people, and even to Kenya's point to a certain extent, I think we're focusing too much on, you know, the location itself instead of just focusing more so on what it means for them to be there, because representation matters, right? So yeah, we can talk about the Vatican and whatnot, but the Vatican is still, for the majority of people who are Catholic or Christian or whatever, it's seen more than that, right? Like church in itself is, and that's a whole different conversation, but church in itself is, you know, has blood in their hands, right? So at the end of the day, Stalker did a good job of talking about what the event was. And I think it's great to see the Clips there doing what they do, you know, and that's a great song. I think, well, I didn't see the whole thing. I know they performed Birds on Sing. You know, I think that's a great song to perform at a moment like that also. So I think we should focus more so on how cool it is to see us being represented in that manner. And I think it's okay for us to continue, for us to push the doors and to get in those spaces because, you know, our culture basically rules the world. So why not be in a space like that and share a piece of the, you know, share a piece of the pie?
Go ahead, Real.
Listen, y'all. We don't give a fuck about what they're doing in white spaces, y'all. Y'all keep saying y'all attraction me to the Vatican because that's where the fuck they're at. Rap is already global. All right? Black people are already global. We have Afro rap, Afro beats, and we're all over the place, y'all. UK, London, we all over the place, y'all. They about to have a battle rap event over there. The culture of battle rap has made it over there. A subculture of hip hop and rap, y'all. Rap is already all over the world. It's the number one genre. We don't give a fuck about black people going in white spaces. That's what we trying to tell y'all. Y'all keep saying, oh, y'all should be happy for the moment. I'm happy that Lil Russell can sell out his backyard in Vallejo, California. He bought E40 to his backyard. People that look like him and that actually give a fuck. Okay? Not no money grab. He has brought Juvenile to his backyard. He brought so many legends to his backyard. I don't give a fuck what these niggas doing in front of white people. Okay? This is like when Martin wanted to go do the sit-ins. I'm not saying that to slander Martin, but he said I'm integrated into a burning house. So it's okay, y'all. We just, some people don't give a fuck what white people think. Okay, you don't give a fuck. Like I said, I'd rather go to a La Russell concert in his backyard because he did it organically by himself. He didn't have to get a phone call. He made them phone. That's a real boss. That's real winning. When you can bring people to your backyard, he probably could even pay Juvenile and Snoop Dogg and Richie Rich and E40 and Little John to come to his backyard. He probably couldn't even pay them what they usually get paid, but they did it off the love. That's real winning, y'all. That man selling $1,000 tickets independently. That's winning.
All
A
right, we get
label
it. Like a
backing
Russell.
you
Yes, we get it.
and going
I
to a
think
Vatican is
real.
cool, but
I think that
Hey, Shy, can
despite
I say
how,
one thing?
hold on one second. Despite how we feel up here, or people feel about the Vatican or whatever, there's 1.4 billion Catholics in the world. Right. And so for me, I've always been a proponent of expanding hip hop, expanding our culture, having a level of gatekeeping. Don't let everybody take ownership in our culture. But the expansion of our culture, the more visibility, because it trickles down to more opportunity, more money, more situations for people who are participating in hip hop and rap and shit like that. So when you are put in front of, they performed in front of 300,000 people. And then you're put in front of 1.4 billion people on this planet, whether you at the motherfucking Vatican or whether you at the pyramids or whether you at Stonehenge. That situation is a plus for our culture and our genre. I
I
think people
agree.
are just focusing too much on that, and where I'm just saying the visibility in general, putting us in rooms that we've never been in, because the truth of the matter is we all want to be able to grow and expand and be visible in all of our endeavors. And so when somebody is doing it at a pretty goddamn high level, right? I think that is an opportunity to clap your goddamn hands and say, job well done. Y'all niggas, what, like Real said, what them niggas was doing before this album. That's even more reason to celebrate. Terrell, if y'all wasn't doing shit, now y'all got this album. Y'all about to have album of the year. Y'all performing in front of the Vatican. Y'all all around the goddamn world. Job well done. There's no need to start diminishing the shit and, oh, that's just somebody's friend and it was other people there too. It ain't real hip hop show, is it? They got, okay. But what does that mean for them in the representation? Because representation matter. Go ahead, Mushy.
Yeah, I was ready to say, man, y'all sound too woke to go get money and shit. That's all it is. Like we all understand like where the fuck goddamn this shit at, but and how we know how they, you know what I'm saying? Like we know they Christian and shit, but if you goddamn got this look and y'all gonna be like, nah, I ain't going there cause goddamn the secrets that son of that, nigga go get that goddamn money and goddamn take your ass home.